Hello. Hello. We're finally back. Give me just one moment here real quick. Real quick like. There we go. Make sure everything's copacetic here. Alright, excellent. Welcome back. Old Butch has missed y'all, and I've missed playing this as well. So I'm glad we're back. Though we don't have a ton of time to record today. We're still just gonna get right to it. Old Butch has been a little busy, alright. As I said last time, we got another building built. The gym. Alright, home is complete now. Old Butch has a gym, finally. I've also been crafting some new melee weapons, like this scrap blade. And I got everything packed up and ready to go to continue our expedition to Rosewood. Mainly, took out the old Heckler & Koch Mark 23 SOCOM with the laser light module. Put extended mags in that. Got a couple extra mags, and we're carrying extra ammo as well. And I've got a lot of extra supplies and melee weapons and everything up in here in the truck. So we're just not going to waste too much time here. We're going to start heading over towards Rosewood. Oh, jeez, Butch, already your union-mandated smoke break. Apologies for there being no episode of the Zomboid playthrough last week. I was running into a little bit of technical difficulties as well as not feeling great. I seem to be very prone to respiratory infections. Seems like I get one of them a year. Luckily it passed within about 2 days, and I'm mostly back to sounding normal. Keyword mostly. And the game is running better after disabling a single mod that didn't really do a whole lot for us and was just kind of making things run really, really bad in the background. So we went ahead and disabled a mod, and it just took me a while to comb through all the mods and figure out which one was causing the issue, and while hoping and praying it wasn't an important one. So if it was an important one, that would have pretty much kissed the end of this playthrough goodbye. And I'm still having a lot of fun with this, so I was I was very worried for a bit that... Ooh, hello. How did you get out here, sir? All by your lonesome. Out here on the highway. Yeah, just go ahead and step right on over here. There you go. Didn't even have anything good on you. What a waste. What a shame. What a rotten way to die. Alright. Onward to Rosewood, boys. Onward to Rosewood. The rest of the time that I managed to play this off stream just a little bit between the other streams and everything that we were doing, I mostly was just working on Butch's skills. He now has farming 6, which is awesome, cooking 5, carpentry is still at 7, on its way to 8, got metalworking up to 5 and well on its way to 6, I got mechanics up to 4. I need to work on mechanics more. That'll be the big thing that I work on between this and the next Zomboid stream. Will be a lot of working on mechanics. So I can do things like repair engines. That would be excellent. Looks like we're almost there, but let's check the map just to make sure. Oh yeah, I did a little more Moldraw exploring, but not a lot. And that was about it. I didn't have a ton of time to play Zomboid even off camera. Lead up to Christmas has been a doozy this year. With family and work and everything else, it has been a doozy. But we're getting through it. It's funny how you get so excited for Christmas when you're a kid, but when you're an adult, you start dreading it a little bit. Alright. Now, considering it has been like over an in-game week since we came back here at this point, we've gotta kind of take it slow at first to see how the zombie population is looking, for one, and two, if any of the big groups have migrated around at all. So I'm keeping it quiet for now. I'm not busting out the gun yet. Somebody in the bank's making some noise there, looks like, but I don't care about getting into the bank. Money ain't what we're after. Money's worthless out here. Oh, nice little pack. Alright. Alright. Let's boogie. I'm definitely loving that scrap machete that I made. That thing, or scrap blade that I made. That thing is slick. I mean, it doesn't quite touch the pure effectiveness of axes yet, but that's because I've only got a long blade skill of 2 so far, and I've got an axe skill of 9. So, since we got an XP boost for axes, and we also started at like axes too, as a firefighter. Oh, that one's locked. Jeez, how many of them were in the bank? Scrap blade. When you get at the right distance, it just shreds people. There's a couple more of them in there. We'll leave them be for now. Ooh, got a 2 for 1. That one had finally figured out to go through an open window rather than banging on a door all day. Alright. For now, let's move on. Alright. You know what, let's go ahead and go loud. So it doesn't seem to be attracting that much more attention. So I think we did do a good job of clearing most of the big groups out. Yes, please, right on over here. I figured the corpses would attract some at least. Alright, axe time. Would you kindly sign my petition? Sign the petition, damn it. Alright, that's my monthly allotted Postal 2 reference. I've met my quota. It's over here, please. Thank you. But wait, there's more! One full mag left before I gotta start topping mags off. Making my ass cheese clap, Colonel. I'm sorry. I'm not actually sorry at all, but Solid Snake here. These damn zombies. Some of them are thick, like marrow. Alright, let's clear out a couple stragglers here, then we gotta grab a little snack or something out of the truck. I gotta be careful though, because I actually did get old Butch to the point where where the game considers him overweight. And I was like, oh no. Butch has been living that good life, eating too many ho-hos and zebra cakes, Pringles. It's made him too big, too thick. It's affecting his combat prowess, and that we cannot have. No sir, no sir. So I definitely want to make sure this down arrow stays a down arrow. So the overweight modifier actually went away, but he's still in the 85 kilo range, which is overweight according to this game. So, which for your average person that would be overweight, unless they're, you know, built like a shit brick house. Unless that's mostly muscle. And I don't mean mostly muscle like you see somebody that's 500 pounds and, you know, quickly getting towards the I'm gonna be on my 600 pound life thing and says, oh, I'm mostly muscle, right? Muscle weighs more than fat. That's why I'm so heavy. No, I'm talking like actual non-cope. More of them just keep filtering in. This is a lesser degree of the same issue we ran into last time. And more of them just keep coming. To the point where it's very difficult for us to actually maintain a foothold long enough to loot this place. Unfortunate that jelly donut is rotten. I would have loved to enjoy it. Handful more here. Every time I turn, 2 more appear. As I was saying, 1 more appears. I'm so glad I can one-shot these one-shot zombies with a one-handed axe now. It's so nice. So nice for dealing with the multitudes. Oh my god. Leave me alone. There we go. I think our boys earned a smoke break. Yeah, I realize there's one kind of meandering about out there. We ain't making any noise, so ain't gonna hurt nothing. Union mandated smoke break. Now that we started up and move the truck closer, is when we'll attract them. Yep, here they come. But I need to get this thing closer so I can, if I want any possibility of being able to do some looting, I need to move this thing closer. Let's get them all in a nice and neat little pile out here. only super concerned about the ones that are hanging out right outside the building here. I don't want to lose this entire run to you know, a zombie cheekily jumping into a window while I'm looting and ruining everything. I no longer need beta blockers. Zombies panic when they see me, not the other way around. Now I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Thank you. Alright. Hopefully that key's to the armory, otherwise I'm gonna have to grab the sledgehammer out and break it open. Nobody in the shitters. Okay, so the key unlocks the cells. Will it unlock the armory? Which is what we came here for. Where the hell is the armory in this police station? I keep forgetting. The armory and the evidence room is what we want to get into. There's a locker room. These sometimes have good shit in them. This is the showers. That's just gonna be stalls, right? Yep. We gotta explore every inch of this place, make sure we get our money's worth. Alright. Yeah, we're in business, boys. We are in business. Gun cleaning kit. Excellent. Some magazines. Oh. A gift from the gods. An ammo canister full of 12 gauge. 10 boxes of 12 gauge. And with the other box I just got, that's 11 boxes of 12 gauge. This is exactly what we came here for. A Smith Model 39. Ew. Ew, a single stack 9mm. No thank you. Oh lord. Alright, so we got a flashlight and a compensator. Excellent, excellent. Yo, this is bro, this is my exact... Okay, so story time. Story time with Uncle Tier. When I turned 21, it was a little bit before I could buy my first handgun because I was overseas. And so when I got back, I went to a couple local gun stores. I wanted a nice full-size 9mm for my first handgun. I initially was going to go with the CZ75D, the compact, because I liked what I was looking at. The gun store I went to refused to sell it to me because I was standing there at the counter talking to my girlfriend about it, and essentially he said, like, no, you're making a straw purchase. And I'm like, no, I'm literally just like consulting my girlfriend on this purchase. You know, not gonna sell it to you. So I went, alright, screw you. Went to another local gun store and they had the polished stainless full-size CZ75B. And I was like, oh hell yeah. I took one look at that thing and was like, I gotta have it. $600 and some then, but it was quite Gucci. Alright, I still have it. Still have it, still love it. That thing is an absolute tack driver. Pistol caliber carbines are not really good in this game. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to take the Colt 635 or the AUG 9mm. Just because it's just... Pistol caliber carbines kind of suck in this game. I am going to take that Remington 870 police model, though. Have another good pump action would be nice. Just for shits and giggles. And it looks like that's all we're getting from this armory, but we got a ton of shotgun shells, and that's what we came here for in the first place. So I can't complain. Cannot complain at all. Yep, a few new visitors, that's fine. And that's to be expected when all the windows in this and doors in this place have been busted down. Yeah, a few congregated to the corpse pile outside. Which, another Desert Eagle with no ammo and no magazine. I already have 2 of these. And, if it had the magazine, I'd take the mag out of it just because we already have... How did that... It probably got in the side door. What the hell do you have? An HK Cause shotgun. Lord almighty. This is a full auto shotgun. Okay. Okay. We ballin' now. We ballin' now, boys. One could say that I thought I'd maybe counted them chickens before they'd hatched, but, they just done hatched. That is incredibly good. Alright. I'm gonna just throw the guns I picked up in there. The rest we can carry on us for now. We're just gonna drive back and stash this stuff. If we don't get jumped. I saw this guy coming from down there, but I did not see the other one coming, but I heard him coming right before the jump scare. Alright. Alright, let's get in the truck and... Well, actually, quick snack. Have a granola bar. And then let's get the hell out of here. Because it has been a long day of killing. Butch is getting tired. 7:30 in the evening. At least another 100 zombies down. And the Rosewood police station has been officially looted. Which is very excellent. Which I mean means really I think our boy Dutch here, or Dutch? You got a plan, Dutch? Butch has earned a little bit of a vacay, alright? It's middle of July. It's hotter than hell out here. Well, it's 94, that's not that bad. It's hot, don't get me wrong, it gets hotter than that here. It gets well over 100 here sometimes. But anyways, I think he's earned a little bit of a vacation, alright? He's got enough food and supplies and everything that there's nothing that needs looting in the immediate right now, you know? I've been stockpiling supplies and supplies and supplies for crafting and everything, but not really doing a whole lot of the crafting. It's mostly built, I haven't really done anything since I, other than make that scrap blade that we have equipped. Since, looting all this crazy amount of stuff. Should probably start thinking of ways to improve our little homestead, or more weapons to make. And continue revamping our storage, because that's the big thing. Storage. I'm trying to keep the storage more compact, right? And vanilla containers don't really do a great job of that, which is why I have a few mods that add extra large containers. Do they hold a realistic amount of stuff? No, but it's a lot better than me frustrating myself stacking 20 freaking crates, attempting just to store basic necessities for long-term survival. We ain't living at McCoy's logging where I have 5 bajillion square feet of space to store things. And plus, every time I've built a base at McCoy's and done that, it ends up being a disaster, because then I can't find anything when I need it. Because it's spread out between so many identically colored crates. So first, back her in. First thing, we're gonna start offloading ammo. Oh yeah, harvested our first crop of potatoes as well. Can't forget that. Yeah. Alright, first, magazines. Got another 308 mag, another extended 45 mag. I'll actually just put that in there for now. Another 5.7 mag. A couple more weapon mods. And a whole bunch of ammo. 20 more boxes of shotgun shells, boys. That's what we needed. That's what we needed to be able to take out the most powerful weapon of all time more often. You know, the Cobra Terminator. Get those all loaded up. 11 more boxes of 9mm and 26 more boxes of 5.56. So, I have that M16 I can take out as well. So I'm just doing real good on ammo now for certain things, which means we can afford to take guns out a little more often, which is very nice. Alright, don't get me wrong, melee is very effective, especially with axes for old Butch, but taking down massive hordes with a gun is just so much more satisfying, you know? There's a certain je ne sais quoi you don't get with hitting things with an axe that you get for popping them from 50 yards away in the head with a pistol. Alright. Excuse me. Let's dump those few clothes items we got off in the wardrobe. And then old Butch is going straight to bed. Woke up ass crack of dawn as per usual. Have some sunflower seeds. We're gonna top off all of our 45 mags. So we have the 24 round extended mags, but still tend to go through them. Still tend to go through them. Alright. Put those extra 3 shotgun shells away as well. Can't be forgetting those. Fill up the old camping canteen. Let's go ahead and check on the crops. I still got a ways to go, and this one's got the fungus. I keep trying to let the water levels drain down enough that the fungus will die, but it keeps raining. Puts a little hamper on that, but we were still able to harvest the potatoes just fine. The fungus didn't get so bad that I'd have to get rid of any of my taters. So I got like 20 something taters from my first harvest of taters. Still got a whole bunch of cabbages left, and some bird meat and rabbit meat. And then I revamped my food storage here from these shitty wooden crates, these nice metal ones. So I can hold all my canned food in here. I can start putting more of like the miscellaneous non-perishable foods in here. And then all of our long-term foods in here. Stuff like flour, rice, stuff like that, beans, all that. What's that Hershey bar doing in there? You don't belong there. You go in that one. There we go. How's our weight doing? Still 85, but dropping. That's all right. Now, things I've been looking at doing. Obviously, at some point, I'm going to finish clearing out Rosewood and looting at least all the major businesses there. I do want to go after the prison eventually, but that's going to be something we really need to gear up for. I do want to get out here and start getting through some of these farms and rural areas out here. There's some real good stuff out here, especially there's a little small town somewhere I think out here that's got a military surplus store that usually has a ton of guns and ammo and other good equipment. Or I could start trying to loot Bedford Falls as well, which I'm not as familiar with the points of interest in Bedford Falls, but it's big enough and dense enough that I know there is a lot of good shit there. Of course, there's always Louisville, but that's far away on the horizon yet. I've popped through Riverside here, but where's that West Point? I always confuse these two, Riverside and West Point. And then, of course, way out here somewhere, it's going to be Raven Creek. So we've still got a lot of places to explore, a lot to do. A lot of possibilities for the future for old Butch. And we haven't even set up anywhere to be like a secondary safe house yet. So I kind of would like to go back over here and explore over here a little bit and see if maybe we can set up a little safe house to be used as kind of a go-between to increase our range a little bit, you know what I mean? Let's grab a snack out the back real quick. I'll put those guns away later. I've still got plenty of space in the truck, in the back of the truck here, that I don't really need to worry about it right now. Plus, this is more of like what I've been doing between streams, or like scouting out places I want to come back to later. Seeing what's going to be the best loot spots, what's going to be the places where I, maybe have a possibility of setting up a secondary base. Things like that, you know? Alright. Skirt, skirt. Luckily, I've been able to find it. Have like a rotation of car batteries for these vehicles, where I've been slapping a new car battery in them, stick the old one on the charger, and let it charge for a while, and then go back. Which gives a nice little trickle of mechanics XP as well. Plus, something I did forget to mention. In the hunt for a treadmill, I went down here to March Ridge, which is just absolutely flooded with zombies, by the way. I would not recommend it, because there ain't that much here. But while I was here, while I was there finding a treadmill, I hit the video store that is there and got a few more skill tapes. I've already watched them all, but I was able to get find a mechanics one in there, as well as a farming one and another foraging one, and and a couple metalwork ones. That really helped me get my metalworking up. Foraging now is freaking level 8. I don't think I'm ever gonna need my foraging to be higher than that for whatever reason. I gotta check. Alright, so we're gonna be taking the next right. I could always use the Rosewood gas station as kind of a safe house, slap a generator down there, and then that's another spot that I can use to get gas whenever I need it. I got a couple spare generators sitting around from looting the storage units in Muldraw, and I believe there's another one or two sitting in there that I could use. Tell me I passed it. Nope, it's still coming up. Alright. Oh, I would have seen the sign if I would have gone 5 feet more forward. Oh, brainlet moment. Here, this is where we want to go. I want to scout things out, see what's what, get the lay of the land. Arthur. Looks like some farms and such. Should be quick and easy loot without too much resistance. Hello, please, right over here. I hear a Zamboni. Where, though? Where, though? Only zombie I see is the one over here. That he wasn't breaking any windows. Or she. Oh man, they're all so decayed at this point. Can't tell the difference. Alright, make note of that. Some extra metalworking materials. I'm always hoarding those. That's not what we're here for right now. We're here for all the small stuff. I'll come back later for the big stuff, for the big heavy stuff. Yeah, I'd like to know what window was broken by a zombie. Now I'm getting all nervous about getting freaking jump scared out of nowhere and bit. Die hard. I hears you, but I don't sees you. That's got to be upstairs. Yep. Right here. He broke a window up here. Yeah. Alright, cool. That explains it. That explains it. Ooh. Bottle of disinfectant. I'll be taking that. Nothing I really want in there. I mean, houses are always going to be sparser on the good loot than, you know, specific points of interest, but you never know what you're going to get still. Like some corned beef and some sketty. Just a little bit of loot, you know, enough to make the trip worth it. There we go. Now I feel better. Got to shoot some more. Moving on. Moving right along. not that concerned about clearing every zombie out of here, but you know, when a good target of opportunity presents itself. Woo! Mans just can't help it. Oh, we see where every zombie in this little area congregated. Jesus. We ain't in town. How many of y'all are out here? And why did you wander out here? What in the goddamn? What in the heck? Ow. I thought I could drive through that. What in the goddamn? Smooth moves, baby. Real smooth. Whoop. Prefer not to cream every zombie on the roadway and mess up my truck after having just fixed it back up again. And to think the whole possibility was the whole idea of coming out here was to see if there's any good potential locations for a safe house. Well, not until I clear this mess up. And considering the loot ratio to how many zombies I'm gonna have to kill, that's going on the back burner. That is absolutely going on the back burner. Looting a few houses, looting a handful of houses is not worth taking on half the population of the county here. But it gives us a good idea of what we're dealing with in the future. We are going to circle back. Dealing with here. Where exactly are we? Okay, I know where we're at. I know where we're at. Oops. Funny, when there's 20 of them, I dodge them all perfectly, but when there's one, I just perfectly cream them. Well, you know what? Repairing hoods and bumpers is more metalworking XP, so... Ow! That's what I get for holding W again. Let's cruise control it at like 40. Yep. We've almost perfectly circled around back to the shipping company and the gas station here, where I do have a generator set up already. So we'll take a quick pit stop. Not to gas up, I got plenty of gas, but just to get out and have another granola bar or something. We still need to lose a little bit of weight. Now, a quick smoke and a snack. Quick snack, quick smoke, and plan out our next moves. We'll go ahead and have a bag of chips. Yeah, if I remember correctly, I didn't leave much that's worth a shit here. Yeah, I didn't. Some rotten food and some other crap. Some gummy worms. We'll have some, you know, as a treat, some gummy worms. Yeah, I do like me some gummy worms. Oh, it's a random purse on the ground from when I looted a gun off of somebody. Alright. So we are right here. Could explore down this road right here. Or I could go down here and take a look at McCoy's. See how bad McCoy's is. Probably pretty bad. I think I'll check down here first. So I don't remember what's down there. It's a nice relaxing day drive, boys. Yeah, the forest is really taking this place back over. I know I'm driving painfully slow, but I would rather not continue to mess this truck up too much. Oh, it's these agricultural warehouses. I recognize these. I left the crowbar in the truck, didn't I? Well, let's go ahead and pry that open. Be a lot of probably like rotten fruits and vegetables in here, but probably some seeds as well. Not in the crates, looks like. Yeah, looks like the crates are just gonna be the rotten fruit and veg itself. There we go. Seeds. Oh, hell yeah. We got a plastic flamingo lawn ornament? Hell yeah. Let's check the other one. Alright, so I'm only really gonna bother with like checking these. Another flamingo, hell yeah. Alright, we're cooking now, boys. We got 2 flamingos. The important things in life. The important things in life, yes sir. I think I'm gonna continue heading straight this way. That's when we'll start running into the outside of Muldraw farmhouses. Just my volume on my end a little bit here. And nice country drive and a cigarette. That's all anybody can ask for in these days, man. Right over here, please. Thank you, thank you. I think that key is going to be till that work truck there, which is in rough shape. Take those nails and that frickin' welding rods, though. Anything good in the toolbox? Looks like just screws. Yeah, just screws. That's fine. Box of nails. One good battery, I'll take that. What I'm oogling over is we got this camoed out Land Rover. It's open. And it's got a key. It's got a key. We may have found a new shaggin' wagon, boys. Am I wrong? I love the police truck, but it lacks aesthetics. Now, question. How good a shape is it in? Internally. Pretty much perfect shape, damn near. Heater's a little beat up. Battery's low, but it's got like a third of a tank of gas in it. Fires right up, man. Ho ho ho. Alright, I'm marking this place on the map, because I'm gonna come back and steal these later. Also, I didn't check the back. Alright, what about this beast? No keys. See if there's a key inside. Looks like there's a zombie inside having a snack. That takes care of that. Canned bread. Canned pineapple. Some cooking oil. Nothing I really need in skill books there. vitamins. I'll take those vitamins. Yes, I endeavor to pronounce it wrong every single time. Just to annoy people. Some more nails. Good for construction. Alright. But we've reached 5 p.m. and we got quite a drive back. If we want to make it back tonight. So I'm going to mark this on the map. With green cars. And add note. Land Rover plus truck. However, I'm going to pause real quick because I have to use the restroom real bad. I will be right back. Nobody go anywhere. I've returned. Thank you for your patience. I've been hydrating like crazy today, so... When a man's gotta go, you know, he's just gotta go. And now we get to enjoy a nice, relaxing drive back. I'm not going to take the exact same route to get back as we did to get here because it's unnecessary. I can take the shorter way, rather, which is to just essentially head back to the gas station by the shipping company and then cut down through Muldraugh. At least the main stretch of Muldraugh has been a frickin' ghost town since since the storage wars. Since the results of the storage wars, it is a mostly depopulated zone when it comes to Zambonis. At least the main stretch there. There's still some wander around in the neighborhood, the residential neighborhoods, but not nearly as bad as used to be. And we'll go ahead and turn the AC on in the truck. It's getting a little hot out. Oops. Well, a few onesie-twosies out here, but nothing that actually poses a real threat. Then again, there's not much these days that really does pose a real threat to old Butch. He's become wary and strong. He knows what he's doing, and he's killed thousands of them by now. Well, let's actually get an exact number on that. 4,000 to be exact. 4,209 zombies dead. Hey, those look familiar. 4,204, was it? 4,209. 4,200 zombies dead at old Butch's hands over the course of nearly 2 months. We can afford to kick the speed up a little bit on these roads that I know are clear. It's almost 7 o'clock. We want to start getting home. Old Butch has been up since early. He's got to go to bed early too, alright? Got to maintain a sleep schedule, right? Just because the world's ended doesn't mean we... I thought I freaking cleared these out. Just because the world's ended doesn't mean we don't need to keep our circadian rhythms. Top Shelf Zaza disrupted my circadian rhythm. Oh Lord, I don't know what it is about those Dracula Flow videos, man. They kill me. Every time I've watched them, I've watched the first 3 of them at least 10 times each. I've only seen the latest one, the one that's like 12 minutes long, like twice. But the ironic thing on that one is, you know, in the new one. What? Oh Jesus! Come on. Oh, the truck. Well, good thing we found that Land Rover, because looks like the truck just took some engine damage from that, because I wasn't paying attention, and I don't have the mechanic skill to repair that fully. Oh, I got a fracture. Owie, 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 owie. Okay. Well, let's get home where I can frickin' deal with this. Well, Butch is really gonna have to take a little miniature vacation now with a frickin' broken arm from not paying attention in the friggin' car. Damn it. Eat it, you fool. Yeah, no shit, you're in pain. You just broke your arm, you dingus. Oh, Lord. Bandage ain't gonna do much for that. Can we craft a splint? Splint. 2 tree branches. Oh, I got plenty of those. And I've got some ripped sheets in here, so make a splint real quick. What a buffoon I am. What a maroon. What a Nimrod. But we've spent the last month and a half in game mostly just looting and killing. I think it'll do our boy good to take it easy for a little while, right? Not get himself completely killed. Oh, was there a book we were working on? Yes, Fishing Volume 3. Get a little reading in before bed. Yeah, you're back in pain again. I have to take more painkillers before bed. Oh, it'll still let him sleep. Not in so much pain that you can't sleep. We'll go ahead and have a quarter of a box of cereal. Check on the carrots. Luckily it hasn't rained again. The fungus is starting to grow on those guys. We'll see. We'll see if they make it. See if these ones make it. I'm gonna put away our pistol. And its mags for now. How's the battery bank doing? It is charging and everything. We're still definitely well within the green here. Excellent. Well, I was gonna say, since we're a little more restricted on what we could do, we could start exercising. I realized, wait, trying to work out on a broken arm would probably be a bad idea. So we'll do a few things first. Yeah, let's get all this, let's start getting all of our loot put away. I know, it's very exciting. Very exciting, captivating gameplay, which is why I normally leave this stuff for between streams, but extraordinary circumstances. And I think, honestly, I'm gonna play this less off stream and maybe do what's the best way to put it? Like, I'll still play off stream, but I'll record it and essentially turn that into like bonus episodes. Where it's probably gonna be less action, more of me just screwing around, building things, and all that. But I'll still record it. It'll still have the commentary like this. It just won't be streamed. It'll go straight up on YouTube immediately without having to have any waiting period for it. And that'll be a little bit of a tide over between the more eventful streams of it. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Let me know in the comments later when this goes up on YouTube if y'all like that idea. If so, I can kind of start doing that immediately because I can record those whenever. Streams, I kind of got to do certain time of the day, etc., with just recording it and doing it that way. For at least some of the time, will allow me to put out more content from this. Though it will be, not quite as eventful or whatever, and I'll name them something else, like bonus episodes or something, so that those of you that are paying attention to this saga can, keep up with what's going on and everything, and not have too many big gaps of time. Let's see here. Welding rods go in there. Vitamins can go in here. All that loose 45 ammo can go in here. Where should we put up the flamingos? I'm thinking put one right here. Huh? What? Oh, it overlaps all weird. See if I do it again, if it'll work. Nope. You get some weird things like that with like structures you've built in game, which is unfortunate. You know what? I'm gonna put at least one of them out here as like a scarecrow. There's our scarecrow. The freaking pink flamingo. Make sure to fill up our canteen and keep that up. Make sure Butch is staying clean. So fresh and so clean. Where should the other flamingo go? We'll keep it nice and uniform here. Oh, Lord. This is turning into like a redneck palace out here, man. It really is. But I'm with it, alright? I'm finding this incredibly amusing. How much this place has turned into looking like one of my neighbor's places or something. Use the term neighbor lightly, but yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and open up and have a delicious can of tuna. Straight out the can, no mayo. Old Butch is kind of on a diet. Try it now. He ate too many Pringles. Got a little chunky. But that's fine. He's already below the overweight threshold. We'll let it get down to probably like 82 or 83 kilos, and then we'll stabilize it out. Let's finish up that fishing book. Oh yeah, he's almost done with it, so. Speed. Read it with the speed. Because we have slow reader, and otherwise we'll be sitting here all day bullshitting while we're waiting for Butch to read a book. Oh, smoke break. Smoke break time. Let's go. Excellent, excellent. Now, start learning some more dance moves. Oh, we're gonna have plenty of movies to watch over the winter. We're definitely not to the point where we need to change the old fit yet. It's still mid-July. Still mid-July. We don't gotta worry about that, none of that yet. So let's start looking at what kind of wacky weapons we can craft. So. Can make a salvaged blade. A salvaged cleaver. Salvaged machete, salvaged spear, scrap machete, scrap spear, scrap sword. I think the one I've got is the scrap blade. Let's make a salvaged machete. Well, that's a belt attachable weapon. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, got another mag in there I need to dump off. Let's peep what we need to read next. Farming 1, 2, 3, 4. I have farming 4. I do not. We could get started on foraging 5, I guess. I mean, it's worth it just to have the multiplier for learning. Let's go ahead and get our boy another snack here. Have a nice can of vegetable soup. Cold. Fresh out of the can. Drink that sucker down. Yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy. Alright. Let's head back upstairs. And do some light reading. It's by some light reading, I mean start powering through this book. Damn it, it's starting to rain again. Can I get like a solid 5 days of no rain in July? Ugh. Really don't want me to have good crops. Raining too damn much. Smoke break, back to read. Of course, as soon as I start reading again, he gets hungry. Yeah, what do you got right in here that isn't too bad? Open up that pack of frickin' red vines. Let's just have some licorice. It gets rid of a little tiny bit of hunger, but it's not a crazy amount of calories. You're just gonna sit down and eat a whole pack of red vines. Why? That shit's good. That shit's real good. And still got a couple loose pieces of beef jerky. Go ahead and eat all the loose beef jerky too. So we don't have to worry about this for a minute. Finish out the day with some more reading up on master foraging. Starting to get a little sleepy, but let's give him some more time, make it at least like 10:30 before we put our boy to bed here. Let's push for 11 o'clock. So we don't wake up at 4 in the friggin' morning again. Instead we wake up at 5 in the friggin' morning. Alright. We want to stabilize the weight loss now, so go ahead and have a nice hearty breakfast. And then back to a morning smoke. Then back to reading. Finish out Foraging Volume 5. We still got 160 some pages to go. That'll take a good portion of the morning at least. Especially with slow reader. Especially with slow reader. Slow reader is still basically just gimme points at character creation. Alright, only 60 more pages to go. We'll be done just in time for lunch. Alright, 30 more pages to go. 20, 15, 10. Done. Throw it in the friggin' fireplace. have a smoke. Get yourself something to eat there, bud. Let's just finish off that box of cereal we've been eating on for several meals there. Oh, he's still hungry. Alright, yeah, open up that package of snowballs. Go ahead and have one of those. Yeah, we've been dipping into the canned food stash a little bit, but we've gotten to the point I've got so much that we can afford to without jeopardizing anything. We've got so much crap in here. I'm not worried about running out anytime soon. So let's have one of these cans of Sketty. Get a little bit of calorie dense food in them to hopefully stabilize that weight loss. Nope. I'll have to eat more here in a little bit. I think I did cook up a little bit of the meat that I trapped earlier before I started the stream up, so let me check on that. I think I cooked some up. All I'd have to do is warm it up in the microwave. I did. Just unfreeze that, and that'll be a nice injection of calories. Excuse me while I accidentally very loudly drop that empty Pepsi can in the trash there. Excuse me. The lovely old task of sitting here and watching something watching something warm up in the microwave in anticipation. We'll just go ahead and eat all that. There we go, that stabilized it, exactly what I wanted. So I think that's the first home-cooked meal Old Butch has had in almost 2 months. Which is just craziness. We still got a ways to go on these carrots, is what I'm worried about. Oh, we got mildew on that too. Remind me how we cure mildew. Farming. Evaporated milk. Alright. Grab one of those. And grab this and we'll just pour out the insecticide. And open the can of evaporated milk. Make sure we don't have any other issues here. Doesn't look like it. Now that one's just still got the friggin' fungus. The friggin' fungus, dude. Alright. Remind me, I need to get some more of those spray cans. That way I can just keep some insecticides, mildew, spray, etc., in spray cans ready to go. And was there anything else I needed to catch up on in reading for skills? The farming one I don't have, I need to find. First aid, that's outmoded already. I can chuck that in the fireplace. Cooking 4 I'm not ready for yet. We can go ahead and read up on the Armalite rifle. Which will allow me to install and uninstall AR trigger groups. And now I can chuck both of those in the fireplace. Also, how is our arm doing? Alright, seem to be doing a lot better. Now, what I really want to check on, how is the truck doing? As it took some engine damage. Yep, hood's screwed. Windshield is almost toast. Headlights are almost toast. Engine's at 63%. So I need to grab my propane torch and a metal sheet and fix the hood. Windshield is just gonna have to sit for now. I can switch out both those headlights, but I'm gonna need to get to Mechanics 5 to actually repair the engine. So let's just grab a propane torch and a metal sheet and get that going. Get that hood fixed. At least partially. Do I even need the welder mask for this? I don't think so. If I remember correctly. It's been a minute since I've done this. Nope, didn't. Excellent. Now we'll grab a screwdriver and a couple light bulbs. Yep. Screwdriver and a couple light bulbs. And put the propane torch away. But yeah, since the engine got damaged, I can't fix that yet, which is unfortunate. Screwdriver. And 2 light bulbs. Grab amount 2. It's amazing that being able to grab a specific amount of things has to come from a mod. I also want to let it burst off out there. or I'm hearing things, or I've got mad from the solitude. Also a possibility. Solitude might have driven old Butch a little cuckoo, a little, you know, a little wacky. There we go, light bulbs replaced. So that at least, that at least prevents us from accidentally hurting the engine more. However, I have spare engine parts. I just need to get to Mechanics 5. Which I've got a full multiplier, but I'm very far off from it. So I'm gonna be disassembling and assembling this thing a lot, methinks, over the next good while. Let me move my Mercedes wagon out of the way a little bit. So this thing can just take focus as being the vehicle that's being worked on. And then at some point I'm going to go back for that Land Rover and that big old truck. That big old truck. Pull this forward just a little bit. Because this thing, even though it's in remarkably good condition, I don't really have much of a use for it. This is just my guinea pig vehicle for working on mechanics, you know, doing that essentially. I need to grab a wrench and a jack to do it, do the full rotation of removing everything and then reinstalling it to get mechanics XP. I think that will probably be bonus episode material most likely. If I go ahead with that idea of doing like mainline episodes where I stream it and then it goes up on YouTube after a day or two, and then doing like bonus episodes where it's a little less action packed, more of me just putting everything together and you know, doing a lot of the stuff that I've been doing just off camera completely. Still with my commentary, of course, because, you know, I'm the one recording it. It's the same recording software and everything. I would literally just have to... It would literally just be me recording, but not streaming. And putting those up immediately after they're recorded and, you know, and I go through and make sure there's no weird audio bugs that I can fix or anything. Just to have more content in the playthrough and not just the few main episodes. But, you know, let me know. Like I said, let me know what y'all think of that in the meantime. Especially when this goes up on YouTube, because that's where I've gotten the most feedback about it, of course, is the YouTubes. Oh yeah, we gotta stabilize your weight, big guy. We don't want you getting all skinny. We don't want you getting all skinny on us. Gotta keep up your strength for heal that broken arm and let you bash zombie skulls a little better. There we go. Stabilized. We've been stabilized. However, we won't be going for too much longer today. I unfortunately got a late start. I forgot I had a friend coming over for me to look at his new PC build and see if I could offer any advice. And I'm probably gonna end up giving him my old 1050, my old GTX 1050 that I had before I got my 2070 Super. But he was coming over, so I was gonna start at about 2 p.m. today, and I didn't get started until about 4:30 today. So unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to go too much longer. for this one. But, like I said, I don't know why the idea didn't strike me before to just essentially pre-record some of the other stuff that I do kind of behind the scenes and release that just straight to YouTube, but I don't know. I'm a brainlet, man. Sometimes these things don't cut. Sometimes things that seem you would think would just be obvious don't really pop up for me, or I just get too wrapped up in all the other stuff I got going on, and it doesn't really compute until I sit down and think about it. So I don't want to go another week without, you know, if say around Christmas and everything, if I might not have time to stream for a solid few days again, it'll still allow me to put out some content since I don't sleep much. I don't sleep well. Your man's had insomnia since childhood. I'm usually up till 2, 3 in the morning anyways. I might as well do some recording, put out a little more content for y'all, and you know, win-win situation for everybody. Yeah, this is how we mow the lawn. Now, I do have a lawnmower mod installed, so we can find a lawnmower eventually and just drive that through here and clear a lot of this stuff out. But for now, we're doing it by hand. Oh, union-mandated smoke break time. Union-mandated smoke break. Let's make sure we get his tools and everything put away. And yep, get another decent calorie meal in here. I like can of fruit cocktail or something. I don't know. See if that levels us out. It does. It does indeed. We're constantly finding more canned food, so I don't know why I've been so anal retentive about eating any of it. I mean, I get it. My old philosophy, it's never, with this game, it's never too early to start prepping for winter. However, I tend to take it to an extreme. And that can be a little silly. Alright, you know what, Butch? We'll get a movie in before bed. How about that? Oh, about White Lightning. Burt Reynolds. Gotta enjoy the fire things in life, alright?
More at the mercy of events. That is, President Bush did not run for president to deal with 9/11, but once it happened, it wasn't as if we had an option. Once I looked at that, and I'll give you much more mundane things. Once I looked at the economic data, the new data after I won the election, I realized that I would have to work more hard to reduce the deficit, and therefore would have less money in my first year to
Gator McCluskey.
invest in things I need to invest in. So what is it that you can do as a former president? So what you can do as a former president is you don't have a wide range of powers, so you have to concentrate on fewer things, but you are less at the mercy of
Yeah, it's a good movie. We got a lot of good movies. Predator, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Monty Python and the Holy Grail, Lawrence of Arabia. Temple of Doom was the worst Indiana Jones movies. Now they've done 2 more that were both horrible. I don't need 2 copies of Excalibur. We can go throw that one away real quick. But I'm quite pleased with my little gym slash rec room that we've made for Butch. And I went ahead and left the stairs up there, so if we want later and I get an idea for what to do for another room on top of there the same size, I can put another room, build it up to be there being another room up there. But for now, we got our bench with our dumbbells and barbell, and we got a treadmill in here. Got some shelves and a little bookcase in case there's anything I need to store in here. It's working out well, alright. The base is coming along swimmingly. We're crafting new weapons. We're fixing cars. We're looting. We now got... The big thing is I needed more shotgun shells. And I just knew that a police station would probably be the best place to find them, and I was correct. We found like 20 boxes of shotgun shells in there. So, mission accomplished as far as the Rosewood Rumble, which is very, very good. I'm very happy with that. And we found a couple more vehicles that I'm going to steal and work with. Especially that Land Rover will probably end up being our new main vehicle, honestly. We've still got plenty to do. We'd still like to finish carpet looting Moldra, but that's gonna take some time. That'll probably be honest to God what we do in like bonus episode 1 is probably just start carpet looting all of this, taking anything useful we got there and ferrying it back home. And then who knows, we might start clearing some of these big groups of zombies out of March Ridge, 'cause that's pretty close to home. I don't like having a ton of zombies that close to home. I mean, they're never gonna get out here, but you know, put it from Butch's perspective. Not me as the player, not me as the the DM of Butch's adventures essentially, but more as like, imagine you're living out in the woods during a zombie apocalypse, and you realize that only about a mile or two down the road, there's a small little town that is just packed full of zombies. You'd probably want to start clearing that out too, for peace of mind, if nothing else. I've also yet to explore some of these side roads. That might also be bonus episode content when I have time to do that. We got a lot of little things to do still, and then we'll start working towards bigger goals again as time goes on. You know what I'm saying? As time goes on and on and on. If there's one thing we got plenty of. Ooh, time for a trim, man. Time for a trim. That beard is getting scruffy. Back to the Dutch. This is why I keep accidentally wanting to call him Dutch. Well, that, and at one point, one of my favorite activities back in the day used to be just to go onto, like, RP servers for games that are definitely not the most RP friendly, and just be the wackiest character ever. And there was a Rust RP server that is no longer around that I used to play on every now and then, where I would, my main character that I kept playing as was Butch Vanderhalen, and I would always get like a bunch of kids together into not like kids, but you know what I mean, like kids in the Rust term, like people that are just fucking fresh spawns, recruit them into my little gang, and I just constantly be like, we need more scrap, Arthur. We need some more goddamn scrap. Go out and give me some scrap. You get me that scrap, next thing you know, we'll be eating mangoes in Tahiti. Just need to have goddamn faith, Arthur. And it was quite silly. Not as silly as when I'd go on like GTA 5 RP servers where everyone's like a millionaire gangster super boss and awesome, and I'm just Timmy the crackhead that asks people for $5 and then assaults them with a broken bottle if they don't give him $5. or when I got a few friends together and went on a particularly shitty GTA 5 RP server, and we started a gang of Mormon missionaries. We all rode around on bicycles with the helmets and the white button-down shirts and black ties. But everyone was armed to the teeth. Let's just put it this way: you were gonna hear the word of our Lord and Savior, whether you liked it or not. We got banned. It was fun. Nobody liked that server, anyways. We just we were having a good time with it, all right. We were having a grand old time. It seemed like we were the only people on that server actually having a good time. Not because of our actions, but because of how that place was run. It was definitely one of those, like, kind of pay to win kind of places, you know what I mean? But, anyways, I know this is a short one. I know the last episode of Zomboid was a short one as well. That's why I've proposed the whole bonus episode idea. Those will probably be longer. They'll probably be 3-4 hours each. And, you know, once every 2 weeks or so, of just the stuff I do on the side for the most part. So like I said, let me know in the comments when this goes up on YouTube. That's the easiest place to reach me as far as, like, feedback. What y'all think of that idea. I might do that for Star Sector as well, honestly, since I think I'm going to continue the Star Sector playthrough. And we'll go from there. I've got some other stuff I want to stream as well, so we'll probably be doing that tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, etc. Though I will be gone all weekend and probably a good portion of the early week of next week. Just family stuff, holidays, you know, Christmas, New Year's, all that fun stuff. Because that's definitely a family thing. That's family time, you know what I mean? But everybody, I'll catch you later. Y'all have a good one. I forgot what I was gonna say. Good night.